What I understand is that the government is trying to benefit businesses without being onerous. One of the challenges they have, though, is the rights of the individual around digital economy and e-privacy. It's a challenge for everyone, and as yet still being defined. Once the EU decides what they're going to do, then of course the government can act in a more decisive manner. At the moment they're looking to balance out both the needs of the individual and the organisations concerned, especially the CBI membership. From a business perspective, we have the challenge of balancing out revenue drivers by having people providing their information through the use of cookies and other means of tracking, versus the rights of individual to say, do I want to be tracked? What kind of information are people carrying about me? So it's a balance from the privacy policies that organisations have to look at, balancing out the legal requirements that businesses have to maintain and manage, and say, if we are non-compliant, what impact could it be from a financial perspective? I think CBI memberships need to look at if it's going to be materially affecting them in terms of how they implement these policies. As we know, all policies from a regulatory directive have a technology impact, and that technology impact has to ripple across from not only the sort of web systems, websites, e-commerce sites and the digital economy, but also into their mainstream enterprise applications. And that cost is where we're going to be seeing the main challenges. I think there are going to be challenges around how they embrace providing entrepreneurship, right? So whether it's from a funding perspective or whether it's through the use of training people up so that they have the skills necessary to compete in today's market. One of the things that we have is that the US economy grows a lot quicker because of the nature of the teenagers to be setting up their own businesses very quickly and then being part of the mainstream business environment. In the UK, there seems to be still an area around what kind of skills are needed for the digital economy, how best to harness the power of these large organisations that have grown up in the US predominantly. We're now seeing British businesses such as e-tailers, ASOS and the like, Net-a-Porter, that are British businesses taking the challenge to the market. I think the government can look at providing the right blend of regulation versus openness to ensure that it doesn't become too restrictive for businesses to actually benefit from the digital economy. And I think the other thing is also helping to push out the message from a global perspective to say, yes, the British government is behind British business and therefore allowing it to compete effectively in the global economy.